Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now with me is Mary Otley from Otley Brothers and Frank Wedel from Wedel Red Angus. Let's talk about your guys' relationship and your program, Frank, more specifically, and what tied you two together.
Well, Mary and I go back about at least 15 years when we used to compete against each other to buy bulls. And we saw an opportunity to buy those great calves that they raise and to put in our feedlot. And that developed a relationship where we now buy her calves if we are able, and then we share carcass data back. And this year, Mary is going to receive, the Otley Brothers will receive a Gridmaster Award from Red Angus for calves that excel on the grid and have a high degree of excellence. So we work together, share carcass data, and just more than a friendship, or more than a business relationship, it's also a friendship.
Well, Mary, I know that you do appreciate your friendship and business relationship you do have with Frank. You not only go and look at the bulls, but you sit in the auctions, you buy the bulls, and you work out on the farm, don't you?
I try. Yeah, I still got hay to cut. That's much easier on me than climbing up on these high stools.
Well, I know you still climb up in the swather to cut that hay. Is that right?
Yeah, but it's all fixed. I have a stool to step the first step, and everything's modified, so I find that much easier.
What is it that you look for when you go to Frank to buy from him?
Well, he has a lot of good bulls. Problem is now he doesn't have enough Sim Angus, and so, but I got the best bull he had, and it was a dandy. But I had to pay for him.
Well, that's not always a bad thing. Let's talk about your relationship that you not only have with Mary, but Jim Davis as well. I know he goes with you, Mary, to sales and things like that, but he also purchases from you, Frank.
Jim Davis and my relationship goes back at least 25 years when we started to buy calves from this area, and the relationship has just been outstanding. I always know that when he reps cattle, they're honestly repped, and I get good value and for what I buy, and I appreciate that. He has done an outstanding job in buying bulls, and the genetics in this area of the world have improved so dramatically in 25 years, and that thanks to Jim Davis.
Well, I know you ranch in the high desert, Mary, and I know your bulls have to work for in the high desert. But before we go to break, is there anything else you'd like to say, Mary?
Well, just thank Jim Davis for all the great improvement he's got in our cattle.
Well, we do. We want to thank Jim Davis, and we want to thank him for this great week here in Winnemucca. When we return, we have another great guest. Stay with us.